All right, let's check in on the weather forecast now. It certainly seems warm and dry still here, Kristi.
Yes, and not a lot of rain in the forecast as far as we can see, Chris. This is a scene out there right now where we are seeing a bit of blue sky across Metro Vancouver. Temperatures were up to 27 degrees today, but the humidex values were in the low 30s, so quite humid still out there. In terms of the air quality, though, it's a low risk level for the Metro Vancouver region. But if you're out through the East Fraser Valley area, and that's the direction we're looking at in that tower cam, you can see that haziness. It's at a very high risk level where everyone should remain indoors as much as possible. So here's a look at that stark difference across the lower mainland. And the reason for that is we're seeing outflow winds from the fires in the Fraser Canyon region. And that's really coming through the Hope area right into that East Fraser Valley area with very thick smoke. Thankfully, a big improvement in through the Okanagan region today. A lot of those areas saw blue skies. So welcome relief there, that's for sure, except for the South Okanagan in and around the Penticton area. That's where we're still seeing thicker smoke. Today we've had a few isolated showers and thunderstorms develop, and we're going to see that instability again tomorrow. So things will settle down overnight, but then we have the possibility all across the interior regions tomorrow afternoon, even across the south coast along the mountains. So keep your eye on the sky, and of course when thunder roars head indoors, it is some welcome news with a little bit of rain, but it's really not going to be enough, and it comes with gusty winds and lightning strikes. So this isn't great news. And as I mentioned earlier, there is no significant change in this forecast, although we'll see a little bit of instability, maybe a little bit of rain, but no significant rain to really make an impact. So sunny, hot conditions expected, isolated showers again tomorrow afternoon. Into the weekend, we may see a little bit more cloud cover, but still warm summer-like weather on the way. Chris, back to you.
Sure looks like it. Okay, thanks, Kristi. Warm, dry weather for us today, and thankfully, at least out in the Okanagan, it sounds like the sky's cleared a little bit, Kristi.
Yeah, certainly welcome news for the Okanagan, the Thompson region that has been engulfed in smoke for many days now. This is the scene out there right now from Metro Vancouver looking east towards the Fraser Valley, where we're certainly seeing heavier smoke in that region. The air quality in Metro Vancouver is at a low risk level, but in the Fraser Valley, it is at a high risk level. It was much higher earlier today. It was actually at a 10 plus, so a very high risk, but it has come down just in the last hour. So consider limiting strenuous outdoor activity. And if it goes higher, they do recommend that you do limit outdoor activity. But there it is at a late 8 level now, and central regions now at a 4. Now the reason why is because we're seeing all of that smoke from the Fraser Canyon fires all the way out to the sort of the valley out towards the lower mainland, and that has helped to clear the skies in through the Okanagan. So there's a look at the Kelowna region, for example. Certainly welcome news. But further south of Kelowna, it's still very thick. If you're in an area where there's an orange warning, it is recommended that you avoid outdoor strenuous activity. We've had a number of thunderstorms today, but not a lot has transpired. We are going to see it settle down overnight and then redevelop tomorrow afternoon. So keep your eye on the sky. The concern with this is, of course, further lightning strikes and gusty winds that come along with those thunderstorms, and it doesn't bring a lot of rainfall, so that is concerning. And the long-range forecast shows no change in our forecast with no significant rain, so we are still in the thick of it, that's for sure, with no relief for the BC Wildfire Service. 24 to 28 degrees expected tomorrow afternoon. For our region here, we have a risk of thunderstorms, but it really will be just along the mountains and out through the Fraser Valley. Most of Metro Vancouver will be enjoying sunshine. Tonight's weather window is coming to you from Gibson's, where, of course, the sky is orange because of the smoke there, but Jen captured that looking out over the water, and I'm assuming a setting sun, but it might be a sunrise.
Yeah.
Looking from Gibson's, maybe it's a sunrise actually, yeah. Jen.
Who knows which way the sun's
Either way,
going
it's beautiful.
These days.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kristi. And here's Barry in for Squire, and the Whitecaps put pen to paper today.
Yes, they did. They extended one of their good young players. They've done a great job doing that with some players over the years. We'll tell you who's sticking around a bit longer, and we'll update the Lions who are on the field right now in Calgary.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Barry. Also tonight, cycling culture is huge in Europe, and a Vancouver man is stirring things up here by putting a coffee cafe on the back of a bicycle. As Jay Duran shows us in TIBC, he's traveling across the country with his creation, selling it as a lifestyle.
It's not your ordinary summer road trip. Vlad Priadko is taking his coffee bike business all across Canada and back.
To show in real life how this concept can fit anything from the little town of 1,000 people to megapolis of 5 million people such as Toronto.
Making sales and promoting growth for his company.
We do events, farmers markets, caterings, corporates, birthdays, street vending, everything with my bikes.
After coming up with the initial design, Vlad has found a manufacturer that can mass produce his bikes. With prices starting at just over $22,000, he sold dozens so far to many different customers.
I'm not an engineer, self-taught kind of, designer of mobile coffee carts. So I draw it, and then the next step was like, I need to find someone who can help me to make it live.
Coffee Bike World doesn't franchise. Instead, it provides a supportive community and often supplies product to those who purchase the Java Shop on wheels.
I have people who completely changed their lifestyle. They were working, they were employed, and, they came to the point there where they decided to try entrepreneurship.
You have ways to do cold drinks on it as well.
Towing on the highways and using some pedal power on the e-bike in town, he's met a lot of people along the way and sparked a great deal of curiosity during this cross-country tour.
Some of them even already emailed me asking, what are the steps to potentially get one of the coffee bikes locally.
Hot. Okay, sounds good. Also oat milk?
While, of course, continuing to serve a lot of customers since this all started.
Espresso machine, espresso-based drinks. We go espresso, americano, latte, cappuccino, macchiato, cortado, flat whites. Me personally, I would say I'm at around 150,000 mark. I'm proud of the results, but the sky is the only limit.
Jay Durant, Global News.
Well, when it's all over at Global News, maybe it's a retirement.
You're all hepped up on caffeine. You can drive that bike all across the country.
That's right.
That's right. Last word from you before we go?
Sure. So there is a slight risk of an isolated shower or thunderstorm overnight, and then again tomorrow afternoon, but it will be mainly along the mountains. Otherwise, sunshine and heat over the next several days.
All right. And welcome again to the Costa Rican firefighters. Thanks for the help as they just arrived to help us out. Have a great night, everybody.